Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. A little theatrical touch to try and liven up the start. The rest of it, not going to be quite that entertaining. Where was my last key farm character that obviously needs to be deleted, or do they? Did I already... I think I already rolled up a new character into one of my 2 empty slots that I'm actually leveling up. So yeah, I think we only have the 1 slot. It's like a... It's a sad-making thing. Obviously, I don't have enough characters. Alright, well, we're going to do this randomly. We're going to use the Die of Destiny. We're going to do this mod 5. So 1 through 5... 6 through 10, etc., etc. And here's the roll. I'll move my beverage so that I can roll it so you can hear it roll. And of course you'll believe whatever I tell you because you can't see the die. It's a 17. That makes it human. Nope, Norn. Sorry. Not no, human. Okay, yeah, I was right. If you want the math there, that's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Male or female? Obviously, odd is male. It's a 20, female. Critical hit. Hot female. We're going to do this mod. No, we're just going to reroll any 10s or 20s. That's 1 through 3, 4 through 6. And then the math gets difficult. It's a 17. That's a Mesmer. Now, I don't need to use the die for this randomization because we have a button for that. There we go. I will then make them short because it's a little less screen cluttery, shall we say. Here we go. She doesn't get much sun. In fact, I don't think she knows what the sun is. We're going to do this mod 3, re-rolling any 19s or 20s. It's a 13, which means... Yeah, oh well, she looks much better now, with the Harlequin smile on. And the same deal. Yeah. No, we'll use ferocity so we remember. That's our default value. We will roll, because we're not trying to make it as quick as possible. The quickest one is the common folk. So again, mod 3, re-roll 19 or 20. It's a 3. Oh, dear me, I'm a noble. Well, that would explain it. I never go outside. One of my biggest regrets is 11. I never recovered my sister's body. That's a bit dark. Everyone said I was blessed by... Okay, again. It's going to be mod 6, rerolling 19s and 20s. It's a 3. That is good old Balthazar. I've killed him, you know. Multiple times. Fane's Heart, the name I normally use for my female key farm characters, named for a couple of my old Latro friends.
The human race once ruled
Faye
Tyria.
and Rain's Heart. Moosh them together. Fane's Heart. If you're not familiar with Lord Farron, you're going to get to meet him. I apologize for that.
We're under attack!
You're under attack. I've got places to go. Too slow. The rollover was at, I believe, at 5 p.m.
By all 6 gods,
Might
what
be
is
4
that
now.
thing?
Not sure.
It's huge!
That
That, soldier,
is a
and
threat.
we're going to take it down. Forward!
When she says, "What is that thing? It's huge," it's the first time Logan Thackeray has ever heard those words. So I'm skipping all of this other stuff because you can. If you just run over here, If I had followed through on the story and everything, it would have taken like 5 minutes longer. This, run to, run, run. And move directly on into the story itself. I don't even have to get a hit on it. And I won't get a hit on it.
Fight!
Oh, maybe on the
Fight
second
for
hand.
everything you hold dear.
Everything I hold dear? Well, that's not you, Logan. I can assure you of that. I actually got like 2 hits in. I'm the hero of
Not
Shane.
dead yet. Brace yourselves.
I think it's gonna explode! 3 days later. Seriously, you're not knocked unconscious if it's 3 days later. That's a coma.
Where am I? What happened?
You went out
You
into
were
the
injured
sunlight.
when the elemental exploded.
Unconscious for 3
Captain
days.
Thackeray brought you...
Doodly doopy doo doo. And character adventure guide is ready for us. We put that there. We equip that. Interesting. You don't get the same type of weapon. This is my goodies back from the game start. We are not going to be default using the skimmer. Actually, we're going to use the roller beetle. By default, we're going to use the roller beetle. And we need, if we're going to use it, we might as well dye it. Well, or we dye it, actually. We need to select a different model, because that one just ain't cut. Got the star shell not too long ago. I don't use that one much. We'll go with the star shell. Those colors are fine, though. The glider skin, too. Well, it is the best in the entire game, so you can't go wrong with that. We'll just dye that. Something very, very appropriate for a mesmer. Something subtle and understated, That's right. That looks it. Perfect. Good evening to whomever
Fields
has
beyond
joined me.
Shaymore.
Yeah. I'm going to start my path to heroism by unscorching the corn.
How can I help you?
Why did you let your corn get scorched? And why can I fix it so quickly? It's all part of being a hero.
I summon you, minions. Rise!
And what's really important is that we dance for cows. Not sure I got credit for that. Must have. Oh, entertained. That's right. That's right. It's not the slash dance. It's just hit F. How now, brown cow? They love being entertained, evidently. I didn't even see a number come up on that one. What in the shit is killing those things before I can hit them? I guess it was the pet of the Necro. Papa's got a brand new bag. Levels 3 and 4. And I have completed a renown heart. I'm kind of famous for that. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. They'll never see me coming. Because I will have blinded them for life. I mean, that's a color combo. I got a tiny scale. It's a block, isn't it? Yeah. Attack me. Sometimes you just gotta pick a fight. And then, you know, murder whatever you're fighting. I have applied conditions. The adventure guide is a really good introductory tool that they added a while back for new characters.
You there? Do you have a moment?
Nope, don't have a moment, as it turns out. Sorry, you're on your own. Not my fault. Pardon me, I need to take a small leak. I'm going to blind myself with those colors, actually.
This'll be fun.
This'll be fun. So I decided to stream tonight because I'm planning ahead. I'm almost certainly going to pick up blueprints, which I think is a pun. Thursday. So, working back from there, if I'm going to have an evening of adult leisure beverages and have a day to get over it, tomorrow night will be me playing some game and enjoying adult leisure beverages. And that gives me Wednesday to get over it. And then Thursday be ready to play. You see, you think being a streamer is just streaming, but no. Sometimes you have to think ahead so that you can get drunk. I care enough to give the very best. Ish. I am celebrating on a counter. I hit a weight target. I am the lowest my weight has been in 30 years as of today. So that's a plus for me. What do we need? Shiny red apples.
Replenishing.
Would you freaking die? 'Cause I don't think I've gotten any apples yet. I need at least one.
Hit the trees
crap.
and make them shake. Now else
So
you
that
can
I
put the
get
apples down.
credit
Oh,
for
and
the...
watch out for spiders.
But I get credit for the event. I don't want to not get any credit for the event. It's important when events are running, if they've got an item or something you need to turn in, always make sure you get one quickly. And cash it in so that you don't get stuck getting nothing out of it, because that would suck. And I may not get more than
Nice to
just
see you.
2, because there are other people running around. Oh, I will get an apple or two here. That should get me up to at
Hit the
least
trees and
silver,
make
but
them
probably
shake.
gold.
How else are you gonna
Welcome.
get the apples down?
I'll
Oh,
take
and
what you
watch out
have,
for
but we're
spiders.
almost
Got
out of time.
23 seconds. And I just got spiders instead. I'm sure that will be enough for gold contribution. Go me. Oh, yep, there.
Another personal victory.
All worked out.
Only a
Didn't have to
silver?
win.
I was robbed! Also, I haven't quite finished this heart out off yet. God, English is hard. It's a fruit bat. Alright then, we'll grab one more spooter. One more spooter then. There we go, heart complete. The key to a quick key farm, in general, unless you're going to use some leveling books, is to catch the events, and that's going to always be kind of random.
Oh, that had to hurt.
I'm going to dodge in, grab a freebie, dodge back out. Get an achieve, and a bunch of XP. I have a regular thing I do when I'm leveling a new character, whether it's a key farm or not. Every time we get a new item of attire, and I just got new boots, we randomly re-dye all of our stuff. I have certainly seen worse. I'm, after all, a mesmer, so fugly looking clothes, kind of a given. We will go into the cave.
I'm going to get you.
Guess not, loser. What a whiner.
No, never.
So those are my plans for the week, what I just discussed.
Time to do some real damage.
But I didn't want to bail twice in a week on you guys. So here I am. My assumption is that will probably be enough for gold medal, but we'll make sure by whacking the crap out of this one too. Hi, Cassie. I found this stuff. Must be yours. Another level for me. Let's just mount up and... Thank you. Thank you. We're up to level 7 already. One water pipe remaining. Is there any of the bombers that I can kill? Probably not. We can bump up for a little XP there. Bomber anywhere? Bomber? Bomber? I don't see one anywhere.
I hate the night shift.
It's not so bad. I like the quiet.
Sometimes it's too quiet. Creeps me out.
It is going to be a busy month. I finally finished off Atomfall. which I really enjoyed. Right now, the leading contender for my game of the year PoE 2 came out and is terrible. The general consensus is it's awful. Everything that was good, well, everything bad in the original launch is worse, and everything good in the original launch is much, much worse. At least that is the general consensus. Of course, you can never tell. It's the internet. But it's a consensus I certainly agree with. I didn't even finish out Act 1. I just was so bored. ARPGs, their greatest strength is they're a game type that's awesome for sort of check your brain at the door type gameplay. You know, blowing through maps, blowing up mobs, getting fat loot, all that stuff. It managed to turn it into drudgery, boredom. The one word I've heard most was slog. And sadly, that's accurate. I mean, my description of it was slow, slog, slog. Stop, please. But that was the fourth. 10th is Blueprints, which is sort of an interesting puzzle narrative. I don't know how to describe it. Looks weird. Kind of like weird. That's 8, I do believe. Oh, he's gonna, yeah. And then we have Murderer's Row on the 17th and 18th. 17 is the last epoch. Launch of Season 2.0, which they moved because of they were afraid of the PoE 2 launch, and frankly would have been better served with the quality of PoE 2. Everyone was playing PoE 2, at least as far as streamers are, they'd have just blown off and gone and played LE. That's the 17th, and then the 18th we get 2 games, one of which is early access I've been looking forward to, and one which is coming back from the grave. The game Graveyard is
More
giving
people
up
should learn to barter.
one of its prizes from the past, as the game Defiance is coming back.
Find everything you need here.
If you're not familiar with Defiance, it's a FPS MMORPG. Yeah, that's a thing. And it was part of a transmedia synergy. That turns out to have been less of a thing, as it was co-developed along with the development of a television show with the same name, Defiance, which ran for 3 years. The game went a little longer than 3 years, but we can't say that the experiment was a success. But it was a very interesting, not success. And frankly, I enjoyed the game. I played it to the level cap, at least. Finished off the fights in the last map with the boss in San Francisco back in the day, and I will be playing that.
All mine.
And the other one is Lost Skies, which is sort of a, as best I can remember, it's been a while since I watch listed it, or wait listed it, or want listed it, whichever it is. Another sort of survival crafting game, which I have grown to really enjoy. Not all of them. Some of them a lot, some of them not that much. kind of, I think they have to sort of appeal to the style of gameplay that I personally enjoy.
Your passing will go unnoticed.
My passing's going to go unnoticed, guys. Something I kind of object to.
You will be broken.
I'm going to be broken, evidently.
To me! No.
Well, I defeated them all. So that is the 18th, and then on the 23rd, yeah, there's more. On the 23rd, grab that. Level 9. On the 23rd, we have the early access for a game I played the demo of and really enjoyed. Rail Gods of Hystera. I believe the demo is still available. Sure. And then come the 15th of next month, we've got Dune Awakening. Roller Beetle fun. I'm just not very good at driving it. And run out of land. Oh, it was a little bit too steep. If I timed that right, it would have. I'm going to head over here to Beetleton for our traditional last bit of content. Before we head off to the personal story. You need to do your chores. If everyone pitches in, they'll be done in no time at all. That cat always interrupts my erasing of the centaur graffiti. So basically a really busy freaking month. 6 weeks. In terms of games that I want to play. I've been playing a fair amount of The Bazaar, which is sort of it's a card-based asynchronous card game. It has some really, really cool game systems in it. And also can... hard complete, not level. Also can get really degenerate in the card combos at the higher tiers. And earlier today, I had my first 10 win
No thanks.
setup in quite a while. A really odd, weird, janky setup.
Step right up, carnival goers. Test your strength against mine and win a prize. You think I'm too old to kick your tail? Don't judge a drake by its snout. Beat me and take home a prize.
Oh, I'm beating you up all right.
Someone who's always checking your follow. Never mind.
I can't believe it.
Believe it, loser.
I've lived in Beetleton my whole life.
Alright, I'm just going to get up on the sky scale. We're going to fly around a little, grab some POIs. some waypoints, some whatevers. And that'll get us to level 10. We can begin the personal story. I needed a good time-killing game. And to my mind, the Bazaar fits the bill. It's also a game where having a good analytical mind is helpful. Which I at least used to have. Now, not so much. But I used to really have a good brain for that sort of thing. A little helpful advice, watching a video from Trip, who's been playing it for a long time. It went into open beta not too long ago. Maybe a month? That. So watching some of his videos about his sort of mindset. Is helpful. You know, the things that help make him successful at it that he has found are very useful. Leveling up. You know, when to spend gold, when not to spend gold, stuff like that.
But I wouldn't
I have some
recommend bringing
issues with
there.
the balance in the game.
Why
but
not? First time in Divinity's Reach.
it's a very
We just
smart
read it.
game. And they've also dealt with a number of the problems that are pretty much inescapable past card-based RPGs. Especially by making it asynchronous, where you play against somebody else's setup. And it's basically a auto battler from that. So I'll think about a cross between like Magic the Gathering and an auto battler. More or less. Maybe more like Hearthstone and an auto battler. Alright, now we get to deal with Farron. But if you find that sort of idea intriguing, just do a Google of
Over here.
Game the Bazaar. B-A-Z-A-A-R. Not B-I-Z-A-R-R-E. Although it's got some of that too. Hello, Lord Farron. Oh, he is so smackable. Just one.
Ah, the hero of Shaymore returns. Come and see how friends and neighbors alike have turned out to welcome you home.
A party, Farron? For me? Or is this just an excuse to get your friends together and see what's in my wine cupboard?
Nonsense! Heroes are always popular. These nice people simply insisted on congratulating you and celebrating your brave victory.
And you insisted on breaking out my finest food and drink for the occasion.
You deserve no less. Still, I can't take all the credit. Your household staff was most helpful, even eager to facilitate the process.
Once again, the inescapable, once per stream at least, bot. Twitch, get off of your fat, lazy asses and do something about that shit. Of course, they will dodge certain measures.
The guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I give
have
to
everything
you
But
the hero of
this has
Shaymore.
had the exact same content
hero,
for weeks
ready to be
or
amazed?
months.
Would you care for an appetizer?
Come one, come
Can
all.
I offer you something to drink? Prepare to be amazed.
This is my food you're all eating. I hope you paid the admission, Farron.
My time is precious.
I think I'm done.
May I?
Gods help us.
The bandit is kidnapping Lord Farron. Oh dear me. I can offer them a very sizable amount of money if they'll just keep him.
Time to do some real damage.
You got me!
Oh, another one. You sure you wanted to do that?
You got me!
I heard Farron shouting. Where is he?
I saw those ruffians dragging him down the street. They're going to
God,
kill him.
That dude's haircut
Calm down.
is like
See to the other guests
late
and make sure
60s.
no one else has been harmed. I'll go after Lord Farron.
maybe Herman's Hermits. I hope these guys have a res for their sake.
The other day? Oh, now that's a man.
Time to do some real damage.
My mug is gone
You're kidding, right?
Not really. Not really kidding.
Soon, you'll beg me for death.
I'm betting that's probably not going to happen. I hate to say that to you because you seem like a really nice crap. I'm betting that doesn't actually happen.
Hurts, doesn't it? Time to do some real damage.
What do we got? That was me finishing out one of the advancement guide achievements, and it gave me, what, 2 full levels or something closer to it? Which is, as we like to say, a bit of all right. Let's see, signets,
Does it seem kind of strange to
mantras,
you to have a carnival
manipulation,
going on in the city where we're under siege?
illusions.
What's wrong with having a little fun, forgetting our troubles for a while?
You have a point. Still, it seems disrespectful somehow.
It's the healing signet. Yeah, we'll go with signets.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
It's just one more confirmation of how great I am. We got that level. Yep, we know. Put all that away. What are our options? 207 every 20 seconds, and a heal per clone. 207 every 30 seconds, and heal on illusion summons. Illusion summons, not clones. Keep that one. And let's see, Signet of Domination, that's a big stun. Go with Inspiration. Alright. Let's let Farron go. Let Farron go, Farron out, or Farron gout.
Ha! Thank you. I'm feeling much better now.
How unfortunate for everyone involved.
am I pleased to see you. Though if you wanted me to leave the party, a simple "begone, freeloader" would have sufficed.
I'll make a note of that. Any idea who these hooligans were, or what they wanted?
Not really. I did hear them discussing a farmhouse in Shaymore.
Where there's
They were going to
about
lock me
one,
up there with the
evidently.
rest of their hostages.
Then I have more work to do. I can't save you and leave the others to rot. Bad form, you know.
Count me in. I may not be a centaur-killing berserker like you, but I can take care of myself. I'll meet you there.
Can I not lie to him about where I'm going? Please? No? Ah, well. Such is the burden of nobility. Another level. More hero points.
I could outrun a centaur.
Spoiler, I can't actually outrun a centaur. Come over here, we'll sell our crap and reinforce our armor. Not necessarily in that order.
I could outrun a centaur.
See, that's just not the case. I can't outrun a centaur. Great, fix me up, and sell the shoes. Another bag, because Papa needs a brand new bag. Let's see if we can use any of these items. Nope. Yes, okay, good. And yes. Surprising. Welcome. That's surprising. So we have
Can I help
upgraded 2 of our attire items, which means I have up to 2 dye changers. And so in this case, that means if I don't like the first one, I'll use the second. If I like the first one, I'll hold on to the second for a future dye change. God, that's ugly. Randomize the dyes. I'm good with that. So I have one more banked away. These colors, by the way, are Dewdrop, Cerulean Sky, and Dusk.
I could outrun
All
a
right,
centaur.
meet Farron at the farmhouse in Queensdale. I hit the dismount button multiple times.
This'll be fun.
In we go, chasing the culprits. Those rotten culprits. What ho, Farron!
Time to make those louts pay for ruining your party. I've got my good sword, sensible shoes, and my fighting coiffure. What else do I need?
A clue.
You're as ready as you'll ever be. Glad to have you with me, but do me a favor. Stay close. That way we can protect each other.
Don't worry about me. Swordmaster Bongo the One-Eyed told my parents I was the best student he'd ever seen.
Ever seen with the eye that isn't there. Yep, down we go.
I could outrun a centaur.
Actually, not the case. Bandits have got a nice little...
Sure it's safe here? We left a lot of wounded behind.
That'll teach you to kidnap your betters.
That'll teach you to kidnap your betters. Oh, Farron, never change. Actually, please change. Another level. I get a hat. I get a new hat. That's another. That is a required
They'll have to hit much harder.
change of dies. We have 2 of them. I'm fine with the first one. We have Riverbed, Heirloom, and Scion. Scion's a nice color. You likey.
Intruder, Man the turret! I need backup!
Bam!
We have lots and lots of bandits to take care of. It's great to be popular, you know?
You messed with the wrong bandit!
Did I really? I'm thinking I probably didn't, actually.
We got company!
Scoundrels bleed on my fine apparel. I'm sending you the cleaning bill.
You asked for it.
You're kidding, right?
Yep. I'm always kidding. Especially when it comes to murdering.
I'm going to get you.
Good. Probably not.
I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage.
I need your help. Help us.
A little help here. Someone help me!
Help us.
Pardon me as I blow up the bandit cannon. You've got to get rid of the tools of the oppressors to truly deal with them. These bandits are just keeping the man down. It's keeping every man down.
What are you doing?
The man keeps us down too, but
I need some backup!
Help us.
Looks like someone's come to kill you, boys. Let's return the favor.
Gods, what will we do now?
Please, I need your help.
I could outrun a centaur.
why was that not hitting him? I do not know. But it was not.
Time to do some real damage.
Replenishing.
Chain gun Kelly. It doesn't even exist, and it's a better rapper than a machine gun Kelly. Let these people out.
You'll be feeling that
Thank
one
the
for
gods you
days.
came along.
Indeed, thank the gods I
Please.
came along.
I need your help.
Yes, or thank me, since the gods don't
Thank
appear to
you
show
so
up.
much.
Spoiler,
Both
they
of you.
left the planet.
I'll never forget this.
You're still in danger. Gather the others and head down that tunnel. You can
Except
escape through the
Balthazar was
abandoned
killed.
farmhouse.
And if you know any fair maidens, be sure to tell them who rescued you. The dashing Lord Farron and his friend.
Just get yourself and the others to a safe place. That's all the thanks we need.
Speak for yourself, old chum.
Before I go, take these documents. I lifted them from the bandits when they were manhandling me. They mentioned some kind of
Well, if
leader
they'd been
in
women
Divinity's
handling you,
reach.
I'd have been a little
Is that
concerned.
helpful?
It is indeed. Thank you. Now, please, go. We'll make sure you get out of here safely.
You need to go this way.
By murdering a bunch more bandits. It's the job, you know.
Hold this position.
Feel the
I don't
fury.
actually have anything against them individually,
kidding,
but
right?
the requirements of the job, blah blah blah. You understand.
Hurts, doesn't it? Time to do some real
Nice
damage.
one.
I think they come from both sides.
Protect me.
Side first.
Congrats for your auntie.
By the gods, what will we do now?
I could outrun a centaur. I'm going to
What a bunch of whiners.
feel the fury.
Yeah, feel the fury, you punks.
You're dead.
Am I? Feel dead.
I'm under attack.
Yeah, feel dead,
I
dead,
could outrun
dead.
a centaur.
I'll never.
My favorite bit of NPC dialogue is the guys who die and go, "Now I'll never." Adds a little pathos to the moment.
Captain Thackeray, we've had the most marvelous adventure. My friend and I defeated these delinquents with panache and aplomb. You're just in time to celebrate our victory.
I'm amazed. Then again, I should have known the hero of Shaymore wouldn't let your kidnapping go unanswered.
No one hurts my friends without answering to me. And look, we found this letter in the bandit cave. Someone in Divinity's Reach is pulling their strings.
No common thug would use such expensive parchment.
Ah, Sin
There's a
Furcerai.
paper maker at the trading post named Sin Furcerai. Terribly prickly man, but I bet he could identify the design.
Captain Thackeray, let me talk to the papermaker. I'll get the information you need without
Pardon
anyone
the yawn,
realizing the Seraph
old man.
are aware of the traitor in the
You
city.
know.
A solid plan. I'm grateful for the help, but be careful. Whoever's behind this plot is playing rough. I'll be waiting in the city to hear what you find.
Doodly doopy doot doot.
I'll try to keep Farron out of trouble between here and Divinity's Reach. No promises, though.
Don't trouble yourself. He wants to get into trouble? More power to him. I would be just fine with that. A mighty pistol.
What to do now?
Got our loot.
Replenishing.
Technically, even though it only shows up underwater, the cloth aqua breather is an item of attire. Cannot use, cannot wear, can only mourn. Bloop. Now we go. Away! Oh, that was going so well. Actually, that was okay still, even with me not driving particularly well. There we are. It's actually back across the bridge. Blinding everybody! Those colors are only available to those who've been playing the game for years and years. They're part of the birthday gift you get, I think, at 9 years. Account birthday, 9 years. I have 4 of the 6. 3 or 4 of the 6. 4 of the 6? 3 of the 6? 3 of the 6. Taffy, bubblegum, whimsicle. There are 3 more to come. And I'll be getting one of those. End of the month, I think.
We had a deal, you
The
thick-headed
game
sap.
is about due for its next anniversary.
You said centaurs. You didn't mention catapults. Double the pay or we're leaving.
Double? How am I supposed to make a profit when you
Otar
charge so much?
Stumpfkopf.
Get it.
I don't see that you have much
German,
of a
I think, for
choice,
stump
little
head.
man.
Money-grubbing
Kopf,
Norn.
definitely
You spend it
German
all
for
on
head.
ale anyway.
I'm assuming
How in
stumpf.
Melandru's
or
name
stumpf.
am I supposed to get these supplies back
Or
to
stump?
the city?
I could outrun a centaur.
You there. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I need to get to the garrison, and my oafish guards just turned coward. What do you cost?
Cost? I'm not a mercenary. I'm here to ask for help identifying the craftsmanship of a piece of handmade paper.
If you found quality paper in Divinity's Reach, I can assure you, I made it. Reams of paper are like snowflakes. I know my pages as well as most people know their children.
Can you tell me who bought a particular piece of paper? I'm investigating the matter for the Seraph.
Yes, I could, but why should I? I'm a resident of Lion's Arch. Your queen's got no authority over me, and my clients expect discretion.
Please, it's very important. Can you make an exception?
I'll make you a deal. The road to Shaymore is dangerous these days.
Well, I'm the hero.
Protect me
Shaymore
until I
now,
reach the garrison, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Let's get started. I need this information as soon as possible.
I've got to get away from these unclean masses. That armor merchant smells like a seasick crate.
It's not really a... That'd be like saying an airsick bird?
Protect me!
I could outrun a centaur.
Packed bolt, packed bolt. What you
Protect
gonna
me!
Time to do some real damage.
do? More spooters. Why are there always so damn many spooters?
I could outrun a centaur.
Some sort of weird ass jumping spider? Nobody likes a jumping spider. Literally nobody likes a jumping spider.
Protect me!
Could you guys...
Time to do some real damage.
I accidentally weapon swapped. That one's on me, okay? That one's my fault.
Replenishing.
I could outrun a centaur.
The fact checker says probably not.
Protect me!
Alert!
Alert, alert, the world needs some alerts. Alright, memory serves. We get up to the gate. They won't let us in because catapults.
Feel the fury!
Feel the fury. Heavy metal thunder.
I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage.
One stack of might, as if that matters.
The centaurs have
1%
erected
increased
catapults!
damage.
Secure the gates!
You can't make me stay out here. The centaurs will eat me.
Our orders are to seal
You
the
sure
gates
that they've
until those
built
catapults have been
catapults?
Replenishing.
Maybe these should be called horsepults? Just offering that as a suggestion. You know.
destroyed.
Alright, one catapult down.
You will be broken!
Not gonna happen, dude. Hate to break the news to you, but it ain't gonna happen.
You will be broken! God, that's a meaning!
I could outrun a centaur.
Okay, that'll tidy up that little mess. Bailing out the Seraph again, really, they're just not very good at their jobs. I hate to have to say it.
I could outrun a centaur.
I kind of have to say it. Their job. Midnight, huh? Blindness. Break stun. I don't really need a stun break. Thanks anyway. Okay, Sin, talk to me.
Very well. I held up my end of the bargain. You're safe. Now, tell me who bought this paper.
Safe? Barely. I feel like I was run over by a herd of marauding Dolyaks.
Quit your whining.
That paper was made of pulp from the Severine tree. It's one of a kind. I sold it to Minister Zaman. He has exceptional taste.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know. You might be called as a witness if Zaman is brought to trial, so don't leave Divinity's reach.
How very quaint. If the Ministry sends a formal summons, I'll come. At least they'll use decent parchment on the subpoena.
Time to do
All
some
right,
real
back to
damage.
Thogan Lackery. My daily gathering yield.
I could outrun a centaur. Sweet,
Look at those
sweet
riches.
loot.
Rich with riches. Even specifically remember what the hell's on the staff. That's one problem there. Certainly exists with playing a whole boatload of classes and specs. Sometimes I have no idea what some of the specs do. Specs. Weapons. Bits and pieces and bobs and nibs. I don't think that's a thing. Right, the informant. Oh, Logan. Logan. Vanilla ice cream without the
Been
vanilla.
hoping to see you again. Do you have any news? What did the papermaker say?
Fursarai admitted he made the paper for Minister Zaman. He also agreed to testify to that effect.
I knew Seaman was shady, but organized crime? Setting up citizens to be robbed and brutalized? That's out-and-out treason. Nevertheless, he's a government official. I can't call him to trial without more evidence. Oh, where are my manners? Allow me to introduce Countess Anise, Master Exemplar of the Shining Blade.
Minister Wee's hosting a party tonight. It'll be a good opportunity to eavesdrop on ministers, their allies, and their enemies.
Or we could search Zaman's house.
We're gonna
The law
search
allows
Zaman's
it if
house.
someone's in danger.
Takes like
or if we suspect
4
treason.
minutes.
All
The
right.
other one takes like
We have one
15
shot,
minutes.
so it's either the party or Zaman's house. I can't give you orders, so let me know how you want to proceed.
I could outrun a
Zaman's house.
centaur.
I'm sure Zaman's house it is.
Your fellow nobles seem to have a knack for making my life interesting. Let's see if we can return the favor.
Right, got a new item of attire. You know the bit. Shoulders, so that's 2 items of attire. So we have 3 re-dyes going here. Can't use that. Not as good, I think, as the ones I already have. So I could theoretically swap them. They're a level higher, but they're not actually as good. So we still have 3. And our new dye combo is, drumroll please.
I could outrun a centaur.
Mint breeze, jalapeno, and flame.
Feel
It's
the
okay,
fury.
but you know, I've got 2 to burn. Green shade, remembrance, and mint ice. Fine. No, not fine. I want appalling. Come on, hit me. It actually kind of matches. Seafoam, turquoise, and celery. Kind of hoping for something appalling, but I ended up with that.
I could outrun a centaur.
Probably what I deserve. Well, Mr. Zeman's examines right. He's over there. That's right. Whee! I'm really not a good driver. Search the premises. Oh, we're gonna search these premises.
You take the lead. We got your back.
Gee, thanks, guy in charge of the Seraph. I order the Crichton Seraph open this door and stand down. Nah. Parcel delivery. I've got a package for Minister Zaman. Delivery? No one told me anything. I just need a signature. Open the door, would you? I'll be on my way. Psych!
The enemy's here.
Enemy? Excuse me?
You'll have to hit much harder.
Enemy. The Seraph. You understand
Stay
the
alert
Seraph.
and be swift but thorough. If Zaman is a traitor, we'll find proof of it here.
What are we looking for?
Suspicious papers
Why
or
do we have to
letters,
whisper? We just
anything that
murdered
links him to
somebody.
the
They're gonna
bandit
know we
attacks.
were here.
Keep your eyes open and your senses sharp.
Senses open, my eyes sharp.
If you find anything breakable, break it. This dandy needs a few more setbacks in his life.
Kind of a dick move.
I could outrun a centaur.
Things make me afraid to turn around.
Hey, look at this fancy cup. Think it makes wine taste better?
Awarded it to the crew.
Don't move.
You're still talking to yourself,
This
Logan.
is the only house the thieves aren't going to ransack.
We're paid to pretend. Do your job and act like you're guarding something.
I've got a better idea.
What does he want us to burn?
The blueprints, genius. Weren't you
These
paying
are the
attention?
blueprints of all
Why
the homes that have
bother?
been robbed in your district.
You always fill me
Looks
in.
like Zaman planned the burglaries.
Oh, that's right. We have to exit. And probably fight some people or just have Minister Zaman.
Stop them!
I could outrun a centaur.
Disrespect. I'll see you again.
Oh, Logan, you are such a flatus.
I could outrun a centaur.
Gods, take you!
What is the meaning of this?
Zaman's here. Now I can arrest him for his part in this, and he can rot in prison.
Wait. Treating him like a common criminal only creates more problems. Political problems. We have to do this formally, by the book.
You sound like a niece. But you're right. We'll issue a subpoena and warn the gate guards. If he tries to run, we'll bring him in.
What's going on here? What are you doing in my house?
As captain of the Seraph in the service of Her Royal Majesty Queen Jenna, I call you to trial.
What? This is outrageous. On what charge?
Treason against the crown and citizens of Divinity's Reach. Pray for Cormier's mercy, Zaman. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
Doodly doo be doot doot. How about a nice big great sword?
Ready for more.
It's really a great sword. It's just
I could
no
outrun a
average sword. It's-
centaur.
okay, maybe not great. It is an above average sword, for sure. Oh, we love a new weapon. It's not technically a new item of attire. Will we get one? Can't wear those. Can't wear those. And that's not a weapon. Is that as an excuse to dye our stuff either? I know you're disappointed. I need you to be strong for me in this time of trial. And out we go. Where were we? We were there. Meet Captain Thackeray and Countess Anise at the Ministry. The band? Yes, please. And we get to fight Zaymon and something the Unlovable is the other guy's name.
Our witnesses have arrived. Are you ready to present the case? As a noble, you are our best representative.
I've gone over everything a dozen times. Unless something goes horribly wrong, we'll get our man.
Spoiler.
At this
Something
rate,
went
Queen
horribly
Jenna's
wrong.
guaranteed to notice you. If nothing else, I'll make sure your name reaches her ears.
Minister Codicus is waiting. Signal him when you're ready. Good luck. And may Lissa bless you with unparalleled eloquence.
Loyal servant of the crown, but if Zaymon gets off, I may have to take matters into my
Sarah
own
have
hands.
overstepped their bounds.
I agree.
Judicial
Accusing
Scooby?
a minister of
I am ready
treason
to present the case against
preposterous.
Zaymon. Let's start the trial. Showtime.
Hear ye, the trial of Minister Julius Zaymon is hereby called to order. Legate
You
Minister
can tell
Codicus
Codicus
presiding.
is a bad guy. Look
Who
at that
stands for the
beard.
prosecution?
That's just evil
I
incarnate.
do. Your
Might
Honor,
be a horn.
we have evidence proving Minister
Horn
Zaymon
coming out of your
conspired
chin.
against the citizens of Divinity's Reach. He abused his authority to commit thievery, murder, and treason. We will present incriminating documents and sworn testimony from respected members of the community, including the accused's own sister.
The prosecution seems to have prepared quite a compelling case. Minister Zaymon, can you refute these dire accusations?
Refute? Why bother? My Lord Codicus, in accordance with the most ancient tenets of Crichton law, I invoke my right to trial by combat.
This court accepts your invocation. By law and custom, you may choose a second to fight with you in the circle.
Thank you, Legate Minister. I choose my retainer, Idle the Unlovable, as my second.
The prosecution must also nominate a principal and a second, or forfeit the case.
I will be the principal legate minister. I'd like to request a short recess to select my second.
Granted. When the prosecution is ready to continue, this court will reconvene and the trial by combat will begin.
As a Seraph captain, I can't really jump around saying,
I'm going to
"Pick
try
me,
it with
pick me."
Thackeray for a bit.
But I can certainly...
Normally I do it with the knees, but 2 mesmers is just 1 mesmer too much. I'd love to have you beside me, Captain. Fine. We'll do it with Thackeray. He wants to kill
We're
Zaymon.
ready to begin, legate minister. I've chosen my second.
An interesting choice. For the record, let it be known that this duel will continue until both members of one side surrender or are defeated. If Lord Zaymon proves victorious, he is innocent. The case is thrown out and these charges against him may not be brought again.
No double
If
jeopardy
you win,
in
then
Kryta.
Zaymon is found guilty of this crime.
Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
When you're in position, the trial by combat shall proceed. Good luck to you all. May justice prevail.
And this.
Replenishing.
Let's be done with it.
I could outrun a centaur.
Your skill is no match for my cunning.
Time to do
I
stand-up
am a
damage.
minister of the realm, and you nothing. Die!
You first, Minister of the Realm, Zaemon.
Victory is declared. According to the dictates of Crichton law, Minister Zaemon is found guilty.
Minister Codicus does not look happy.
He doesn't like anything to infringe on the rights of ministers. Trial by combat took the judgment out of his hands.
Did it? How do you think Zaemon knew about the ancient law in the first place? He's no historian.
You think Codicus advised Zaemon about the clause?
If Zaemon won the battle, he'd be declared innocent. No more investigation. Now he's guilty, but he's also dead. No loose ends. Never underestimate Minister Codicus.
At least we know the identity of Zaemon's backer. Go and celebrate a well-earned victory.
Well,
Anise and I will be in touch with you. Was genuinely hoping for a conviction based on the preponderance of the evidence. But this works too.
Victory is ours, and we get a key!
Ready for more.
That's why it's called a key farm, boys and girls. It's because we go farming for a key. I know. Weird coincidence. That just happens to be what we got at the end. It's just a happy happenstance, you know? Pardon me, but I'm going to finish it up. Open up a Black Lion chest and see what ill-gotten gains we get. There'll be gotten gains we get. And then I'll be calling it. I did warn that it would probably be a shorter stream today.
Yes, you have visitors.
Escort them to the ministry. Be sure to leave them there.
It's not distinguished. I better. We'll sell the crap we're carrying. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3 copper pieces. I need a Black Lion chest.
Replenishing.
How can I help?
Please? 1 Black Lion chest. Please. Where are they? Just 1.
Responsibility
Now,
isn't easy.
what we're going to get is the following. We are going to get a Black Lion statuette. We are going to get a Black Lion mastery.
I could outrun
offer.
a centaur.
We are going to get 2 commons. Good ones in here are the unlocks. Dies if we get lucky. Crafting mats, because I still want to make more legendary stuff. The uncommons are the Steel Lotus skins. Favorites. I mean, they've got the nice dangly sort of tassel at the end, and they have the little animated lotus petals, but really they're just not favorites. Also in here, the infused aura leggings.
I could outrun a
Those
centaur.
do scream mesmer, I have to say. And the Synergistics headpiece pack, which I think there's 2 parts in. There's like the headpiece that you can't see because my stupid hair. And then another one maybe has a microphone out, making it look like you're wearing a pair of headphones. The rares are one of my very least favorite sets. They're boring. That's the great sword for that. Ooh, look, ribbons, and that's it. But they're the rares. And then the super rares. Now, it's about a 1 in 10 chance to get an uncommon or better. When I click here, we'll get a common, and about a 1 in 10 chance to get a 5th box to appear, and that will have an uncommon or better. Just commons.
Sweet loot.
But that's about as good as you can do
centaur.
if you're going to get just commons. To get a die kit and an unlock, that is a terrific
Greetings.
key. Now, we may already have the die. We won't have the unlock, but it may be something ugly or
Just
otherwise
one more
unimpressive.
confirmation of how great I am.
This, I believe, because I have all of the mastery XP already in the game, I believe this turns into an item I can just So, or like it used to be a gold, I think. It's 10 silver now.
I could
Bleep
outrun
off.
a centaur.
Our deeds are reflected in the dream.
That's not a bad one for players, you know, who are leveling up masteries in the various expansions. But for someone like me, who's got all of the mastery points except the Iceberg Saga ones, not so much. All right. This is which die kit? Didn't notice. Lion's Arch Rebuild. I think I have all of the dies.
I could outrun a centaur.
I know I have all the commons, the uncommons, and the rares because I have all of the common, uncommon, and rare dies. Then there are the exclusive dies. I don't have enameled banana.
What can I do for you?
That's I don't have enameled onset.
Our deeds are
Okay, well, I
reflected in
have
the dream.
2 out of 25. 2 out of 25, so okay. 8% chance of a die I don't already have. There we go. It's a rare, so I already have it. Oh, that's a good rare, too.
I could outrun
I got
a
that
centaur.
for like the first week of the game before the auction house was available. And I was waiting because I knew it would sell because it was the blackest black in the game at the time. Probably still sells pretty well. Almost 30 silver for any of the rare dies from the original game.
Oh, I
that's
didn't see
really
you there.
good. But I'm going to instead send this off to my alt account. And if he has it, it gets put
How can I help?
into the guild bank. Where any of my guildies can grab it.
I could outrun a centaur.
Next up is the guaranteed wardrobe unlock. Now this is for any skin, non-legendary, non-ascended skin, basically in the game. Armor, weapons, outfits, dives, gliders, minis, finishers, and barriers. And as you can see, there's a lot of them I don't have. So, it could be something incredibly awesome, or it could be something plain
I could
or
outrun a
even
centaur.
ugly. But first, we got an upgrade, and so we have to have one final re-die. Here we go. Actually, kind of ugly. Gotta say it. Kind of ugly. Oh, we also have, I forgot, we have picked up a
Seize
regular
the
die
moment.
as well. That's going to need to go off.
I could outrun a centaur.
Let's sell. The regular die first. It's a common. And the guaranteed wardrobe unlock, which we may have to actually have access to the bank to see what it looks like. Here we go. 1, 2. It is the Shadow Chevalier rifle. So we go to this. Go to weapons. We go to Chevalier. And that is the Shadow Chevalier. Okay. I like that. It looks like a non-awesome rifle with a really cool dark glowing skin. I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Now, I'm a tough grader. I'm going to give that one a 7 out of 10. Not for every rifle wielder, but I could definitely see building sort of a shadow character, maybe a, I don't know, Deadeye. That would definitely work. Pleased with that. Nice outcome. Let me fire off this item to me. And I'm going to call it an evening here.
All things have a right.
As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am very appreciative. I will be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I'm not sure what I'll be playing. I'll be enjoying adult leisure beverages. That's always entertaining. I'll be taking Wednesday off, and then Thursday I expect I'll be playing
Our deeds are
Blue
reflected in the dream.
Prince. Prince. Not, but it's also blueprints, like building plan, because it's about you've inherited the house that belonged to your uncle, I think. And you need to find the 46th room in a 5x9 grid that changes time every day. It looks cool, like a cool, interesting puzzle game. So that's probably what it's going to be for Thursday. So tomorrow, some game, I don't know what, and alcoholic beverages. And then Wednesday, day off, which I was going to do today until I did the backwards edition to get the blueprint. And then a Thursday, blue.
I could outrun a centaur.
And also coming up on the 17th is
Speak quickly.
Last Epoch, Season 2.0. That'll be an early start. On the 18th, 2 other games, one of which is going to have to wait until I get bored of Last Epoch. And Defiance, back from the AMMO RPG graveyard. Defiance is relaunching.
Hello.
And then the 23rd, Rail Gods of Astera. I liked the demo on Steam. I think it's still available. You can try it yourself. And that goes into early access. And
I could outrun a centaur.
Next month, Dune Awakening. So that's the long and short of it. But I'm back tomorrow, along with alcoholic beverages. Woohoo! I enjoy those. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging out. As always, I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope the rest of your day goes awesome. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.